This is the healthiest that the market has been all of FIFA 21, but it can't last forever. In fact, I think the drop is coming pretty soon. What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Trading to Glory episode. Today, we are going to be talking about the road to the knockouts, along with the marquee matchups effect on the market, the division rival reward effect on the market, and as we enter into Weekend League, will that have an effect on the market? And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, we've seen a very stable market going into this next promo, and I believe that is going to be the end of the stable market. In fact, I think we could start to see that drop as marquee matchups come out. And that supply is going to overwhelm the gold market and everything that's in packs and cause it to go down like we've seen already in the past couple of weeks. But before we get into that, we've actually got division rival rewards. It says rival season 1, we have weekly rewards available. It also says division 10, which is not what division I'm in, so I'm not sure why it says that. And it's not the division 10 rewards either, so that's good. We get a 50k, a 45 tradable, which is 6 rare golds, and then 30 or 3,000 coins, or we can take, that's another 15k, but the prime gold player pack is untradeable. Okay, I feel like that's better than option 3. And then option 1, you get 10k, but both packs are tradable. But here's the thing. If you take the untradeable packs, they guarantee you, at least in the 50k pack, I believe, an 83 rated plus, which, I mean, that's not bad. Plus, you know, with 15,000 more coins. But then you have no chance of packing Mbappe and being able to sell them. So, this is actually the toughest choice. What option do you guys normally choose? Go ahead and let me know down in the comments. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take option 1 today. We're going to go ahead and play a little bit of of a riskier game because we get 10k coins in return, which isn't bad, but we also don't get that guaranteed 83 plus. But if we do get something cool, then we end up getting to sell that card. So I think that's probably best for us at this point. As we get later into the year, I'm sure taking the untradables might be a little bit smarter. But for now, I want the tradable cards. Let's start off with the 45k pack. So we get 18 overall rare cards guaranteed, and nothing is coming out of this 45k pack. So already sort of regretting this decision. Adama Traore is only 78 rated, so unfortunately he's already pretty close to discard price, but decent card to pack, I guess. We'll send those up. Unai Simon, I'll send it to the transfer list. We'll deal with you later. Next pack, we've got ourselves a 50k pack tradable. Have only opened a few of these. Haven't gotten anything great out of them so far. Not a walkout. It's going to be Azpilicueta, also just hours after he came out of Team of the Week. It's only an 83 rated card. Pretty terrible rewards. Nothing hiding underneath. You've got Inaki Williams, another good card, kind of like Adama Traore, but doesn't sell for anything. So unfortunately, our division rival rewards were terrible. Road to the Knockouts is a new promo that's going to be coming out on Friday. This is the startup screen, the loading screen, as you enter Ultimate Team. And I'm not going to lie, those cards look pretty cool, especially the Conference League one. If you were wondering what that was, it's the Conference League in green, which is like the special trophy that they made just so Tottenham Hotspur could win one. I'm just kidding. Sorry, all right, I just got a bunch of dislikes from Tottenham fans. I'm sorry. It was a joke. It was a joke. But the effect on the market that these Road to the Knockouts are going to have is probably a lot of panic. And that's why I think that we're entering into a stage where the healthy market, it's going to go back down. We've seen division rival rewards, and ultimately I think those rewards are actually going to have a good impact on the market. It's not going to bring the market down. If anything, it's going to bring it back up, because as we saw from my rewards, you've got a choice of a couple of different options. The packs weren't really good for me, and if you don't take the tradables, well, you're not going to have any negative impact on the market. It's only positive because you get those coins into your account. So with that being said, the market should only go up on Thursdays, and we saw that in previous years when it was combined with the FUT Champions rewards as well, but that's not happening this year, and in fact, we haven't even been able to see the division rival Rise negate the marquee matchup supply that happens at content at 6 p.m. UK. We've seen a huge drop in prices at 6 p.m. UK every Thursday, although we have seen a rise past division rivals for the morning. So there is an opportunity to pick up cards every Wednesday night and go ahead and buy them maybe during the panic for division rival rewards, which isn't much, but it's enough to get some deals, and then you sell them before 6 p.m. UK. I'm not saying sell them at 5:30 p.m. UK. I'm sell them way earlier. Get them out of your club before 6 p.m. UK, because you don't want to list something and it not sell, and then 6 p.m. UK rolls around and it crashes in price, which is what's happened every single week so far. So I'm going to pull up FUTBin. We're going to look at some cards that are up in price quite a bit right now. We'll even use that Ben Yedder, which I definitely want to show you guys. This was one of our best investments of the last week. We picked it up at 23. It peaked at 36. And now it's back down to 33, just a little bit down due to division rival rewards just coming out a few minutes ago. And the card could definitely go back up to 35, 36 by the time that maybe 5 p.m. UK rolls around. But by 6 p.m. UK, we're going to see this drop in price quite significantly. It's going to go down a lot, as well as a lot of other cards. But if you take a look at every Thursday, it's gone down 38 to 35. Let's see. You can almost tell where the Thursdays are. Like, I literally just scrolled across. So that one, it dropped there. Wednesday, it hit a peak again, and it dropped a ton. It drops a ton on Thursday, and it actually continues to drop throughout the weekend a little bit. I think maybe because a lot of people prepared and bought their weekend leagues well before Weekend League last weekend because they were really ready for the first Weekend League, but we're seeing a drop even on Friday and on Saturday. Well, Friday this week is also going to be a new promo. We saw Once to Watch Team 2 drop on that Friday, which pushed it down even farther. And then we're going to see another brand new promo, Road to the Knockouts. It's actually something we've never seen before, although I think it's literally the exact same as Road to the Final. I don't think there's any difference to it. But it got the lowest on Sunday morning, and we already saw sort of a rise on Sunday night, and it rose a ton post-Weekend League rewards. So we're looking for that dip this weekend. We're trying to find that dip, and it doesn't have to be Ben Yedder. That's just one example that I'm using. We can pretty much use any meta card. Ousmane Dembele is an 83. He's 67K. I guarantee he shows some of the similar signs. On Wednesday, he was 65, and on Thursday, he dropped. And then he kind of stayed low. Didn't drop any farther like Ben Yedder did, but stayed low until the same time, and then he rose a bunch going into the end of the weekend. Same thing as Ben Yedder. What happened with another meta card that was higher rated, less affected by supply? What happened to Kevin De Bruyne? And to be expected with a higher rated card, the supply isn't going to hit as hard. But even look at this, 185 to 176. Drops 9,000 coins, drops throughout the weekend, and then rises back up. Even the 91 rateds followed this trend. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lower rated meta. 79 rated Maxence Lacroix, and on Thursday, boom, big drops throughout the weekend. It's pretty consistent. Am I saying that it's going to follow this exact trend this weekend? In fact, I'm probably going to tell you it won't follow that exact trend. I think people will prepare for it a little bit better. So you're going to have to get in on your deals earlier. It might be Saturday morning. It might be even Friday night before we start to see the market rise, because if it gets to Saturday night, Sunday morning, there's going to be people knowing that this market's going back up. And so they're going to start buying cards. They're going to be picking up players. The weekend league rewards are going to come through. The buying power is going to rise. Another thing to look at today is without a doubt Team of the Week 4. We can also use this for some complement link investing. The reason Ben Yedder rose so much more than a lot of other cards similar to him over the course of the weekend, although everything went up, Ben Yedder rose the most because he had a good complement link to Tchouaméni, which was an inform that a lot of people were getting in their red picks, and they needed to build around him. So as we see this new Team of the Week, you've got to determine what's low enough rated to where it'll get packed enough, but good enough to where it'll be used. you've got to find those kind of cards. And Gvardiol, in my opinion, is probably going to be the most chosen card out of the team of the week. I think Gvardiol being 81 rated is going to pop up a lot as a choice. And as long as nobody gets a Teo Hernandez or a Mane, I imagine people will probably choose Muller over him just because of the rating. But most player picks are going to be pretty much all bench players. And Gvardiol being 81 rated, it's going to pop up a lot, and he's a good card. So you might think Gulaci as a link to Gvardiol could be a decent investment. We already know he's not discard. He's the lowest of his rating, and he's a SBC fodder. That's what I meant to say. And he's very cheap. And if SBC fodder cards rise, that's good for us. But also, he could rise due to this complement link. Not sure how much effect that's going to have, and I don't really invest in goalkeepers all that much. So I'm not too sure on how that's going to do. And same thing for Romero. You could definitely shout out Lloris as a link to the Romero, and I think that's a little bit more reasonable than Gvardiol and Gulaci. I just can't see people building teams like that and forcing both of those players in their team unless they already have full Bundesliga. But Romero and Lloris, it's a lot easier to link that nation and make a hybrid and stuff like that, and more people use Premier League, so that in Lloris could be a decent link right there. Looking at Teo Hernandez, it's probably not going to be a card packed all that much, so I don't think that those kind of cards are going to actually have too much of an impact on links, but we can take a look at maybe Rafinha and its link to maybe Gabriel Jesus up top. And maybe there's another Brazilian I'm overlooking. Any Leeds players, I can't think of anything in the Premier League. The only thing I can really think of for a Rafinha link would be Gabriel Jesus, which wouldn't be bad. I could definitely see a small little rise. I don't think Richarlison would rise. I don't think people rate him this year. I think Gabriel Jesus is rated enough, but he's just... Now, I'm talking about how much people like him, not actually what his overall rating is. He is kind of low rated, so he is packed a lot. There is a lot of supply. Memphis Depay, possibly the hyperlink to Frankie de Jong. That could be something to mention right there. I actually kind of like that. Although Depay is going to be a little bit harder to pack. It could happen. Frankie de Jong is high enough rated as well to where that could actually have an impact on his card. That hyperlink, I think that might work. I'm not even going to lie. I think Frankie de Jong could be one of the better ones this week. Not seeing anything else too much on the bench. You've got Gary Rodriguez, but nobody's going to put him in a team. He's got good stats. Okay stats. But yeah, not much else. Mane is going to be the rarest card, so it's not going to pop up too many in people's player picks, so it's not like, Roberto Firmino is going to go up in price or anything like that. So I would probably say De Jong's my favorite, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look at those cards. I know Depay is a little bit harder to pack, but De Jong is also pretty up there in price. So let's see what he's right now. Wow, I guessed pretty close to what he actually goes for. Dang, I was like right on the money with 110K. And that's what he's going for right now, and I'm not going to pull the trigger quite yet. I'm going to wait until we get into the weekend a little bit, and then I might look at him at 100 at 100K or maybe even less than 100K as Thursday continues throughout today. And I'm going to keep my eye on him, and then we're also going to keep our eye on Lloris. Lloris is going to be maybe a good investment, and we're looking at meta cards that are used enough, right? But they also get that complement link. They got another reason to rise. If you're investing and you're just investing in an average card, well, you're probably going to end up making profit if you buy at the right time and sell at the right time. But if you're buying a card that, well, one, might be going out of pack soon. Neither of these are going to do that. Two, get complement links. Both of these are getting complement links and are meta. I don't know if Lloris is exactly meta, but he's got a French goalkeeper link, and he's 87 rated. So that's not too bad. And he's EPL. Tottenham Spurs. So that also helps, right? So it's not terrible. Not terrible. It's not like Gulaci, Gulaci it's just a weird card. Hungary doesn't link to anything. Leipzig, there's not too many defenders at Leipzig, at least anymore. So I'm gonna keep my eye on both of them throughout the weekend. We'll see if I pull the trigger. And if you do pull the trigger, guys, I would suggest Monday or Tuesday to offload the cards, but I can't give you an exact time. You've got to kind of figure that out for yourself. And I would suggest even going out and finding some other cards similar to those. Maybe get the compliment links to another Team of the Week card that I didn't think of off the top of my head. And again, I was looking at that and shouting out players off the top of my head. So there might be something better that I didn't even think of that you might think of. So go in on that. Trust your instinct. Try it out. If it doesn't work, you're not going to lose that many coins. If it doesn't work, you might still make coins, even if it doesn't work. So I would trust your instinct. Make sure you're doing something with your coins. I've been pretty bad with that over the last 24 hours. I've had a lot of IRL footy to deal with, which has been a lot of the reason I haven't been able to get on and even open the pack for SBCs yet. But that's going to be it for today, and I think we've covered enough to where you guys can get a good head start into this Road to the Knockout promo and make sure that you're prepared for it. And if you are, make sure to drop a like on the video. That's all I ask in return. I really appreciate you guys. And if you made it to the end of the video, I want you guys to comment. This is going to be a little bit weird, all right? It's not going to be a vegetable or a fruit or a color. You're going to comment Nitro, all right? Because that's the club that I own here in my local area, Northern Kentucky Nitro. And if you guys want to support that football club, I'll link it down in the description. Would greatly appreciate any new fans to the club. Go ahead and comment Nitro if you made it to the end of the video, and I'll make sure to heart everybody that did. Appreciate you guys' support over the last couple of days, especially on our 52-minute collaboration with 6 other big FIFA traders. I thought that came together really nicely, and your guys' support, I mean, we're already over 1.5 thousand likes. The like goal was 2K on that. Honestly, even if we don't hit it, that's pretty spectacular, guys. That's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.